One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine. A leading authority in generalized anxiety, Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Hey everyone, welcome to episode number 237. This is the Anxiety Guy podcast. I am your grateful host, Dennis Simsek. Thanks so much for joining me, spending the time, investing your energy into this podcast. This podcast episode is brought to you by my 16-week program, The Inner Circle, that's located at theanxietyguy.com. Head on over. Learn more about the Inner Circle, and allow me to guide you each and every day for 16 weeks towards freedom. theanxietyguy.com. Warriors, it's time. It's time to dig deep. All these years, you've looked to stuff aside your problems. You've looked to distract yourself from the very things you never wanted to face. There are emotions that are repressed within you. There are labels, unconscious labels, that continue to run your inner programming, therefore run your behaviors. This isn't you. This is the artificial version of your true self. And what we want to do today is we want to ask our subconscious minds 7 powerful questions that will reveal the truth. When I mean the truth, the reason for our anxieties today. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are relaxed in mind and body when you ask yourself these questions, because you cannot be in a high beta brainwave state. You cannot be distracted. You cannot be doing multiple things. You have to be calm, because the calmer you are, the more you let go, the easier it is to bypass what's called your critical factor, this part of you that's trying to protect your subconscious programs. And the easier it is to communicate with the deepest parts of you that says, you know what? We don't want to get rid of these negative programs because they've been around for so long already. We feel secure in them. We feel safe. Now, the first question that we want to ask your subconscious mind, when you've already gotten yourself to a state of calmness, is this: what feeling am I suppressing? What feeling am I suppressing? I'll give you an example. I used to suppress so much rage. I woke up in the morning and I was so angry at the world. I was angry at myself. I was angry at my parents from the past. I was angry at my coworkers. I was angry. And to tell you the truth, there was no outlet. There was no way to discharge this energy in a productive way. At least, I never presented myself options on how to release this. So the question is, what feeling am I suppressing? The second question is, what part of my body is holding on to the feeling? Because many people come to me and say, Dennis, if I can't remember my memories consciously or even in an unconscious state, what do you do? Well, what you do is you go to the body. You go somatically and you find out where in your body you're holding on to this feeling. Where in your body you're holding on to the labels. Many times it's in people's stomachs and chest. So what part of my body is holding on to this feeling is the second question you want to ask yourself in order to understand the root causes of your anxiety. And of course, write your answers down. They may show up right away. They may show up in a week. It doesn't matter. When you get that moment, write it down. The third question is Is this feeling directed towards me or someone else? Am I blaming someone or do I blame myself? Am I angry at me or angry at someone else? Am I fearful of me and fearful of change, or do I fear someone or something else? The question is this feeling directed towards me or someone else? Question number 4. Why does my subconscious feel the need to hang on to this? Why? Why is it hanging on to so much fear, guilt, unforgiveness, shame? Why? Does it feel like I'll make the same mistake again? Should I reverse this trend? Ask yourself, why does my subconscious feel the need to hang on to this? Question number 5. What does holding on to this feeling do for me in a positive sense? For example, you hold on to fear because of the fear of taking on responsibility. You're scared of putting yourself out there again in case you may fail. Or, I'm holding on to this fear because I feel like at a deep sense I need to be punished in some way. I just get that sense that I just don't deserve happiness or freedom. What does holding on to this feeling do for me in a positive sense? Question number 6. What does holding on to this feeling do for me in a negative sense? What's it keeping me from being, achieving, seeing? Very, very important questions today, warriors. And final question, question number 7. Why is my subconscious so resistant to changing this? Why is it so scared of change? Why does everything have to be so certain and familiar? Warriors, question number 1. What feeling am I suppressing? Make sure you're writing this down. Question number 2. What part of my body is holding on to this feeling? Question number 3. Is this feeling directed towards me or someone else? Question number 4. Why does my subconscious feel the need to hang on to this? Question number 5. What does holding on to this feeling do for me in a positive way? Question number 6. What does holding on to this feeling do for me in a negative way? Question number 7. Why is my subconscious so resistant to changing this? Today is about self-discovery. I want you to understand you better. What's keeping you in this ditch that you keep trying to climb out of with very little luck? Warrior, today's that day you dig deep, write down your answers, and I promise you, you're going to find out things that you never realized were true. Enjoy the journey. Be gentle and compassionate towards yourself. And remember that you are more than anxiety. Head on over to theanxietyguy.com. Learn more about the Inner Circle program today. Bye-bye.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.